Good afternoon, everyone. I'm very delighted to welcome you all for the second session, Comic Strip Making Competition of Second All India Online Physiology Festival 2022, organized by Lady Hardinge Medical College, New Delhi. To start our festival, I request our organizing chairperson, Dr. Sunita Mondal, Head of Department of Physiology in Lady Hardinge Medical College, to address the audience. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Divya. So, a very good afternoon to all present today on this very special occasion of All India Online Physiology Festival 2022. I, on behalf of the Department of Physiology, Lady Hardinge Medical College, welcome you all to this afternoon session of the first day of the online festival. I'm happy to welcome our distinguished guests who have consented amidst their busy schedule to judge and share every moment of this wonderful journey with us. We have amongst us Dr. Renuka Sharma, who is the Director Professor, Department of Physiology at Vardhaman Mahavir Medical College, New Delhi. I welcome you, ma'am. Dr. Manju Sabharwal, Head Department of Biochemistry, is joining us from GB Pant Hospital, New Delhi. I welcome you, Dr. Manju. Now I hand over the platform to Professors Dr. Madhulika Monga and Dr. Anita Pawar to continue with the rest of the session.
Thank you, ma'am. Very good afternoon to all of you. I, Dr. Anita Pawar, Professor, Department of Physiology, and
I, Dr. Madhulika Monga, Professor, Department of Physiology, Lady Hardinge Medical College.
We welcome you all to the second session of our Physiology Festival. We had a wonderful session of model making competition in our morning session, and some of the models truly blew our mind with their inventiveness. We had a lot of viewers who joined us on YouTube in a morning session. We thank everyone who joined us for their support and encouragement. Now, in this session, we will enjoy our theme, Physics and Physiology via comic strip. Now, we all have grown up reading comics, fantasizing about them, and I'm sure reminiscing about your favorite comic book or character still brings a smile to your face. The characters, the color scheme, the dialogues remain vivid in our imagination through years. Let us now see some original comic strips that undergraduate students of physiology have created and see if the physics concept then remain vivid in our imagination. I hope everyone is as excited as I am to take this journey through land of comics.
It gives me immense pleasure to introduce to you all our esteemed judges of the day. I heartily welcome Dr. Renuka Sharma, Director Professor Physiology, Vardhaman Mahavir Medical College and Safdarjung Hospital, New Delhi. She completed her MBBS from Lady Hardinge Medical College, New Delhi, and MD Physiology from Maulana Azad Medical College, New Delhi. Dr. Renuka is holding a lot of administrative responsibilities at her place of work, Vardhaman Mahavir Medical College. To name a few, she is faculty in charge of undergraduate academics, internship program in charge, and member of medical education unit. She has done many assignments for several prestigious education bodies like National Medical Library, AIIMS, ICMR, etc. Dr. Renuka's field of specialization is exercise physiology and medical education. She has many publications to her credit in national and international journals. She has contributed 2 chapters in Textbook of Gynecology published from Oxford Press. I welcome you, Dr. Renuka, and it is our pleasure to have you with us today. Thank you so much for joining us. You were muted.
I'm audible now?
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Dr. Madhulika, for the kind words. And like Dr. Anita said, we're very excited to see what these children have come up with. So I think without wasting any more time, it would be lovely. We can start the show. Thank you.
Thank you. So now I take the pleasure to introduce Dr. Manju Sabharwal, Head of Department of Biochemistry at Govind Vallabh Pant Institute of Postgraduate Medical Education and Research, Delhi. Dr. Manju Sabharwal is also a Hardonian, having pursued her MBBS from Harding and her MD from MAMC, and is currently heading the Department of Biochemistry at JIPMA. Despite being a full-time doctor, she never allowed the artist within her to rest. Her passion for art and animation drove her, and she finished her graduation in character animation from Animation Mentor, which is an online school located in America, where professional animators working at major studios like Disney, Pixar, and DreamWorks are teaching as mentors. Students are supposed to create animation under their supervision and guidance. Dr. Manju won Best Film for her independent film Skandapuran in Creative Minds competition, where animators all over India come to compete. She also won Best Character Animation for her film Skandapuran and Kalaratri, which she created independently for 2 consecutive years. Her film Kalaratri on Ma Kali has over 9 lakh hits on her YouTube channel. She then learned direction from Institute of Moving Images Mandi House for 1 year. While studying there, she won Best Director Award in Fallen Joy short film. She is now producing and directing her own films. A short film, Yours Unfaithfully, made in 2019. She won Best Female Director at International Film Festival Pune and Best Film at Shunya International Film Festival. And it was selected for screening in over 6 prestigious international film festivals. She has written, directed, and produced another short film, Totka, in 2019. It is already streaming on Prime Video. I welcome you, Dr. Manju, and it is a pleasure to have you with us today. Thank you so much.
Now, let me share a few details about today's competition. The participants have submitted their respective entries in a form of a video, which would be played one after another. The time limit for each video is 5 minutes. The 3 winners, first, second, and third, would be decided by our judges for the day. The judges and the organizers reserve the right to disqualify the team if plagiarism is found or if use of unparliamentary language is observed at any stage of the competition. The decision of the judges would be final and binding. We also have an Audience Choice Award. The link for the same has been shared in the description box of our YouTube link, given with our YouTube live channel. The voting would start as soon as the first video would have been played and would be closed within 30 minutes of the end of the screening of the last entry. The announcement of the prizes for all the categories would be announced together on the last session of the festival, which we are which is going to be held on 22nd September afternoon session. So I welcome all of you once more, and without any further delay, I request Dr. Jidhan Joy, Senior Resident and Coordinator for the Comic Strip Making Category, to start with the competition.
And I request everybody to please keep themselves mute so that we can hear the videos uninterrupted. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the post-lunch session of 2nd All India Online Physiology Festival conducted by Department of Physiology, Lady Harding Medical College, New Delhi. I am Dr. Jidhan Joy, Senior Resident in the Department of Physiology. I will be your host for this comic strip making competition. We have received 13 entries from various dental and medical colleges across India. Without further ado, we'll start the competition. The first participant is from NC Medical College and Hospital, and the team name is Surgical Insurgent.
Hello everyone, this is Team Surgical Insurgent. Me, Ayush, am representing the college, NC Medical College and Hospital, for the 2nd All India online Physiology festival held by Lady Harding Medical College. The theme for this festival is Physics in Physiology. Now coming back to the comic strip, in the first frame, if we look closely, we will find a patient seated at a doctor's clinic. He is in a state of gloom as he says to the doctor, I am a physicist. I am having low blood pressure. Doctor, I am having amnesia too. Please cure me. The doctor, seemingly noting down all his maladies, exclaims, well, have you heard about the Poiseuille's law? In this frame, you can clearly see that the doctor is having an impression that since he, being a physicist, is bound to have a knowledge about the laws of physics. In the next frame, we find the doctor, on receiving no response from his patient, goes on to explain the Poiseuille's law. He says, when blood flows into a narrow vessel, its speed increases due to continuity of volumetric flow rate. The heart compensates by increasing the blood pressure. And now in the third frame, we see the patient is in a state of awe. He exclaims, wow! But at the same time, he thinks, are you planning to apply physics in physiology, sir? The doctor now seems confident. He says, yeah. As he thinks in his mind, it's time to constrict your carotid artery. In the next frame, we find the doctor rushing towards the patient. His stetho in his hand and the sphygmomanometer ahead of him. In the second last frame, we find the doctor peacefully looking at his watch, calculating the time, applying the laws of physics, Poiseuille's law, and what else. The cuff of the sphygmomanometer is seen tightly bound around the patient's neck. It is clear from the previous frames the doctor is trying to constrict the carotid artery present in the side of the neck of the patient. Since the doctor thinks that if we narrow down the lumen of the carotid artery, the lesser diameter of the lumen would result in an increase in the flow rate. So, an increase in the flow rate would result in increase in the speed of blood reaching the brain, and as amnesia is due to a loss of proper reaching of blood to the brain, so this problem would be cured indefinitely. So the doctor peacefully watches the watch in his hand while the patient struggles for breath. The patient thinks in his mind, doctor, please remove this blood pressure cuff. The doctor, on the other hand, says, more blood implies more oxygen. This will help you and your brain to function a lot more better. The patient is in the state of fainting. He cries out, ah! Now I understand why physics is not taught in MBBS. So this is the end of the comic, highlighting the importance of physics in physiology. The end.
That was a nice presentation. Next presentation is from AIIMS Guwahati, and the team name is Comic Buddies.
Greetings, honorable judges. So presenting before you is a small comic strip prepared by the team Comic Buddies comprising of Arindam, Nirlav, Abhinav, Parvandip, Nilutpal and Govardhan of All India Institute of Medical Science, Guwahati as a part of the second All India Online Physiology Festival organized by the Lady Hardinge Medical College, New Delhi. The comic strip has been titled The Immaculate Ossicles. We have tried here to combine the flavors of physics and physiology together, and we earnestly hope that you would enjoy it. So here it goes.
A medico and a physics student were in a discussion. In physiopractical, we were taught that air conduction is better than bone conduction in hearing test.
How is that possible? Sound travels faster in solids than in air. That's simple physics.
But I did the practical myself. I couldn't be so wrong.
Physics never lie, bro.
Renee's test was performed on the physics guy. Do you believe now?
It's still impossible.
The medico suddenly remembered high school physics. Wait, I do remember sound does travel fastest in solids.
How is your practical correct then?
I don't know. I'm confused. Physics or physiology? Which to trust? Meanwhile, somewhere in the middle here.
Incus, did you see how worthless that medico is?
Yeah, he forgot our role.
Exactly. It's because of us, the amplifying bones, that air conduction appears more than bone conduction, which passes without touching us. So that's the end of our comic strip. Hope the judges enjoyed it. Also, the entire Comic Buddies team would like to thank the organizing committee for organizing this unique and resourceful online physiology festival. So thank you once again.
Thank you for your presentation. Next presentation is also from AIIMS Guwahati. The team name is
Medcom Artists.
Hello respected judges and all the viewers. This is the entry by the team the Medcom Artists comprising of members Vaibhav Patwari as team leader, Aditya Khan, Rudraksha Sahu and Thiman Bujarbarwa of All India Institute of Medical Sciences Guwahati for the comic strip making competition of the second All India Online Physiology Festival of Lady Hardinge Medical College. So let's begin. Sound entering the ear. Meanwhile, the ossicles are sound asleep.
Wake up, ossicles. I can't be transmitted without you. I would be diminished.
Wake up, damn it.
Oh, we are sorry. Activating resurrection.
Yay! Woohoo! I'm bigger now.
Well, hello, mister. Now let us modify you and send you to the brain. Well done, ossicles.
No problem.
In accordance to the theme Physics and Physiology, the comic strips attempt to depict the concept of impedance matching as sound travels from the air-filled middle ear to the high inertia fluid-filled cochlea, depicting the roles of the lever action of ossicles as well as the difference in areas of the tympanic membrane and the oval window in the process. So that was all in our entry. Thank you very much.
That was a good presentation. Next presentation is from AIIMS Rajkot and the team name is Hydraulics. Next presentation is from Sri Balaji Dental College and Hospital, and their team name is Cortisol Crew.
Can this be enlarged? I can see it very clearly.
We'll just try, Dr. Renuka, just give us a minute. We'll just see. Dr. Renuka, in your Cisco WebEx platform, you can enlarge the image yourself. Sorry, I can't hear you.
Yes, I got it. Thank you. Thank you. I got that.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
at 125 now. Yeah.
We'll restart this particular video. Sure.
Thank you for your presentation. Next presentation is from Osmania Medical College, and their team name is Seal Ears.
Now we are going to practice some breathing exercises.
Looks like I have some work to do. She's not inspiring or expiring. Then why is intrapleural pressure less than my pressure? Normally, it's because of your elasticity, thoracic wall elasticity, gravity, and surface tension. You resist stretch, and the thoracic wall hates to retract. Therefore, intrapleural pressure keeps you both together.
I pull you down. Therefore, below you, volume decreases and intrapleural pressure increases.
But what is surface tension?
It's a property that increases pressure in alveoli given by Laplace law. Thanks to surfactants, we don't collapse under the high pressures.
Are you moving away from us to increase the thoracic volume? Yes, I work with the external intercostals to increase the thoracic volume. According to Boyle's law, intrapulmonary pressure decreases to about 756 millimeters of mercury that causes your expansion. But some of what she inspired didn't even reach us.
Relax. That's because some air is left in the airways as dead space. You can even calculate it with nitrogen dilution method.
Oh yes, my alveoli also expanded. But all my alveoli didn't increase by the same amount. That's because different alveoli have different compliances. Oh, my upper alveoli are already filled with air, so they're less compliant. She is finally respiring. I can relax now. Now, my elasticity will do the job. I can finally come back to normal. So my volume decreases and air goes out, right? Yes, you're learning. How much work did I do now? I'll help you with that. You worked against my elasticity, my viscosity, and resistance of air movement through my airways.
I think I should leave. I hear weird voices.
That was a nice presentation. Next presentation is from Silchar Medical College and their team name is SMC Physiology.
Boardroom meeting is going on. The topic is physiology practicals. Boss is asking for suggestions from the employees. He said, "What can we do to improve grades in experimental physiology?" One employee suggested to help students with basics. But here comes one fabulous employee who commented, "Let's teach frog physics." As expected, boss had not so amazing reaction on it. He threw the employee out of the room and see the coincidence. The employee actually jumped like a frog while being thrown out. Thank you.
That was a nice presentation. Next presentation is from Team Malam from Manipal Tata Medical College.
Somewhere amidst the war, Stark and Clint are fighting the Hydra army side by side, and suddenly, out of nowhere, a bomb drops right in front of them.
Tony, my ear is hurting. I can't hear a thing.
Clint, quick! Put this on. This hearing aid will help you out.
A hearing aid has three basic parts: a microphone, amplifier, and speaker. The hearing aid receives sound through a microphone, which converts the sound waves to electrical signals and sends them to an amplifier. The amplifier increases the power of the signals and then sends them to the ear through a speaker, which in turn reaches the eardrum. Sound waves enter the ear through the outer ear, referred to as the pinna or auricle. Sound waves move through the middle ear, behind the eardrum, comprised of the malleus, incus, and stapes. Then sound waves move through the inner ear, the cochlea. Finally, your brain interprets the signal. Clint puts on the hearing aid.
Finally. That's enough. They'll know no mercy. So it's over then. No one stood a chance against us. Tony's stick is no joke. Served pretty well, eh?
Couldn't have done this without you. Thanks, Tony. Don't mention it, buddy.
The end.
Thank you for your presentation. Next presentation is from Team Hormone from Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru Memorial Medical College, Raipur.
Here's the beginning of battle that every cell fights. The team A is inside the cell while the team B is outside. Boys, though we are less in number, but we can make them lose. We have strength, we have power, we are all united, aren't we?
Sir, I don't have any expertise in this, so I'm going to my mom. Bye.
Seems some afraid ones are coming our sides. Now we'll become more stronger. Aren't Jimmy? But Dad, you told we must fight with equal ones. Are we equal? I'm going to Dad's side. What? Why? Thanks for coming, Jimmy. Yeah. But what's that boy doing?
Dad, I want food and here's some of my waste product. When the uncle coming? Oh, see, the uncle's right here. Hello, uncle.
Oh, yes, so here's the food for you and put that always in my pocket. Have a good day.
Thank you for your presentation. Next presentation is from Team Rama from Rama Medical College.
This is Team Rama from Rama Medical College, Raipur. Pals, elections are on my head. My pressure waves are touching the sky and diving the sea.
Let me bring a mercury transducer to measure it.
Mercury bursts. Anti-gravity effect. Hee 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 hee. Let's grab the folks into my electromagnetic field. Little do they know my real plan.
Oh, he's a nice leader. Oh, my ears. Yay! Give me the lens so that I can see the world and be a better leader.
Oops! My endolymphatic potential taking real rounds. Ouch!
Bam! Collision and goes into the shock. EEG waves taking serious turns.
Alpha over beta, beta over delta. D-Day. Stabbing. Dare you fool my people. Ah!
Comes down to gravity but upside down.
This was my team. Akanksha, Anjali and Amisha, and I am the team leader, Amisha.
That was a nice presentation. Next participation is from Suri Vidyasagar College and their team name is Spandan.
Is there any audio?
Dr. Renuka, this has no audio and no music.
Fine presentation. Next presentation is from the Himalayan team and they are from the Himalayan Institute of Medical Sciences.
What?
That was a fine presentation. The last participation is once again from Sri Balaji Dental College and their team name is Mighty Contrion. That was a fine presentation. With this, we are concluding the comic strip making competition. I thank all the participants and the judges who have given their valuable time. Now, I request Dr. Divya to take it forward. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the post-lunch session of
Thank you,
second
sir, for
All India
coordinating
Online
such a fun-filled
Physiology
competition.
Festival.
Now I request Dr. Renuka Sharma, ma'am, to share the experience of this competition. Ma'am, please.
So I can genuinely say, I think very sincerely, this is the most fun I've had in related to an academic event in a long, long time. So thank you so much, Dr. Anita, Dr. Madhulika, for this brilliant idea. Thank you, Dr. Sunita, ma'am, for inviting me, and so I could partake of this feast. And I think it's a lot of effort and inspiration which goes into organizing this seemingly simple event. So thank you so much. And lastly, to all the participants, they've really put their creativity into the right directions and how they've attempted to explain concepts. I think it's a wonderful idea. Absolutely. The entire thing is very innovative, very relevant, and I think heartiest congratulations to the organizers. Ma'am, Dr. Sunita, you have, I think, wonderful resource faculty, and they have, really been trailblazers in this event.
Yeah, I have a very good backup of the faculty and
Absolutely.
very
And ma'am, it's your
enterprising.
leadership. I think you are the inspiration because every team is as good as the leader support. So I think you do a wonderful job of keeping everyone together. Congratulations. Thoroughly
Thank you,
enjoyed.
Dr. Renuka. Thank you, Dr. Renuka.
I
It was
guess
actually
I can
very
say from on our behalf, the compliment that you've given, ma'am, a true leader. She's always been very encouraging, always helping us with our ideas, never stopping us from anything. So whenever we come with a new idea, ma'am is always up with furthermore that okay, let's go ahead like this, and then with her advice and suggestions. So that's really thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Madhulika. Thank you.
And best of all is the participants. I can't get over how they have been so creative and so nicely putting things
So,
together.
I know. Their ideas, these youngsters, I must tell that they have such brilliant ideas and they come up with the strips that they were showing. Excellent ones.
Technology, I think they're putting it to great use. We are just busy texting away, but this is wonderful news. Thank you so much again. Thank you, Dr. Madhulika. Wonderful being here.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving such a nice and memorable comment. Now I request Dr. Manju Sabharwal, ma'am, to share her thoughts about this event.
Dr. Manju, please, can you switch on your camera? Yeah, that's nice. Now we can see you also. Thank you. Ma'am, but we are not able to hear you. Ma'am, I guess it would be better if you remove your microphone or maybe get your microphone nearer to your mouth.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yes, that's good.
So I really want to thank Dr. Anita. It's the second time I've joined this event, and I never thought like you can join art, science, and comedy together. And I think they've done a wonderful job on that. And like, thank you, Dr. Sunita, for like allowing the medical students to have fun and letting them be creative as well. And I hope and it's much easier to learn, I guess. Like it's a best way of teaching. Actually, things that we enjoy, we retain also. So it's a great initiative, and I really applaud on your Department of Physiology that you are taking it to another level. The way children can be taught the difficult subject of physiology. And I would love to. And yeah, I've also not had so much fun listening to medical topics, So it was a great, experience today. And thanks a lot, Dr. Anita, Dr. Malika, and Sunita, for inviting me here.
Thank you so much, Manju.
Thank you, Dr. Manju. Thank you for taking out time and joining us.
My pleasure.
Now I would like to call Dr. Kari, Senior Resident in Department of Physiology, to deliver a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Divya. On behalf of the organizing committee, I am honored to present the vote of thanks for the comic strip making competition. First of all, I would like to thank our patron, Dr. Virendra Kumar Sir, Director LHMC, for his support. Next, I would also like to thank our esteemed judges, Dr. Renuka Sharma ma'am and Dr. Manju Sabharwal, for their experience and giving us their valuable time despite their busy schedules. I'm also thankful to our organizing chairperson, Dr. Sunita Mondal ma'am, Director, Professor, and Head of our department, for giving us this opportunity to conduct this festival. I would also like to extend my gratitude to the faculty members of all the participants for encouraging their students to take part in this event. Lastly, I thank all the participants for their enthusiastic contribution. Thank you all. Thank you. Now I'll request Dr. Divya to conclude the session.
Thank you, ma'am. With this, we come to the end of the session. We'll meet you all again on 22nd September, 11 a.m. for meme making competition. Kindly join and encourage the participants. Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you.
Ma'am, you're saying